she drove him bats or he drove her bats, but she was worse than him. And I always remember taking her in a wheelchair on Ladies' Day to see the Grand National, and I'll never forget it. It was the time when Prince Charles showed up with Camilla. You know, when he first started going on with her, and the crowd hated her, especially when she fell at the third. And the Liverpool St Merseyside humour, it's always there, but sometimes people are funny when they don't know they're being funny. The Household Cavalry was there, and all of a sudden there was a big fanfare struck up. My mum's in the wheelchair. She went, "Oh, what's that?" I said, "That's the Queen." She said, "Bloody hell, she can't play the bugle." Stupid. But that's it. You're not going to have a dance or what? You're terrified, aren't you? We'll do some jokes. Well, you know, ladies and gentlemen, there is a big drug problem on Merseyside where I live, but I never have any bother getting drugs. I can't stand people who take drugs, you know, police, customs, excise people. And to be honest with you, I've been thinking for a while, you know, me bird over there, I thought she was a drug dealer when I met her. The phone went one night and I picked it up and her voice said, "Is the dope still there?" But, and you've heard about the Pakistani drug dealer, haven't you? Abba dabba this, abba dabba that. I was up in Bradford last week, and I'm not joking, I jumped on a bus and they all jumped off. They thought I was a ghost. They've just cancelled the pantomime up there. You know, Jack and the Beanstalk's been cancelled. Apparently the giant can't smell the blood of an Englishman, so they need to start drinking. They've got one in Liverpool now, it's called Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, but they've had to change the name of the dwarfs so the kids will understand and relate to them. So the dwarfs are called Spliffy, Smacky, Smoky, Cokey, Alky, Doley. That's going down well. But, and there's been it was on the news, I don't know whether you see it, the police have found a bomb outside of a mosque in Birmingham. Fortunately, they were able to shove it back in before it went off. You know. And I was up in Bradford and I was trying to find this club, the British Legion, and I said to this little kid, he must have only been about 8, and he was playing football in the street, and I said, "Excuse me, son, how do we get to the British Legion?" He went, "Oh, you are a miles away from the British Legion. Miles, you have to go to traffic lights, please, turn left, straight down to roundabout, please, over bridge, please, and it's down there on the right, please." I said, "Excuse me, son, not being funny, like, is your daddy a Pakistani?" He went, "No, my daddy's white, like you and me, you're white." "All right, so your mummy's, she's a Pakistani?" He went, "No, my mummy's white, like daddy, me white, you white, we all white." I said, "Well, why are you talking like that?" He said, "Because my English teacher, he's a Pakistani." Just been on the news there, 500,000 Poles are living actually now in the northwest. My mum said, "I think I'll get myself a job." I said, "Doing what?" She said, "Putting mopeds on them." It's getting worse, isn't it? There was a Greek fella down there, down at the rent office, screaming his head off. He wanted, "I need more land, I need more land. My 6 wives and 19 children. I'm this little house you gave me on the government. I want more land, more land." The skinhead kicked him in the nuts and said, "There you got 2 acres. A Pakistani down at the dole here, claiming for 22 kids. She said, "Piss off, we're only paying out on pontoons." And in Liverpool, all the bus drivers are Russian. They're all from Eastern Bloc countries. Now, what a ridiculous thing to do. These are people who are supposed to get you where you want to be, and you don't know the language. They're Russians. Got on off the train there, and in Lime Street, you got like the gyratory, and I said to this bus driver, "2 returns, please." He said, "Where are 2? I said, "Back here, dickhead." You just can't make it out, it's getting ridiculous. Ian will tell you, the last time I was here, I was on my way home and I pulled into a Chinese chippy to get a carry out to take back home, watch Match of the Day. And I walked in and the Chinese fella said, "Oh, you look very smart. What you do?" I said, "I'm a comedian." He said, "Ah, change colour." behind me. And I'm reading, you know when you walk in, they've got a million names on the wall, and you're trying to, and he, what do you want? I said, give us a chance. When he got to number 2, and he went, oh, what? I said, forget it, you're doing me head in, just give us a fish. He went, it won't be long. So, but it better be fat. What you call a Chinaman with one leg, tie one shoe. Chinaman who can eat fried rice with one chopstick, food king clever. And even the women, I mean, Liverpool people have been known for years. We handle tragedies, don't we? We just handle tragedy. Remember those power cuts? Everyone was flapping. Not people of Merseyside, we used them. As soon as there was a power cut, I got these. I got this tie. Just about to get a new microphone and the lights went back on. I mean, and it goes back from history, it's not just us, it goes back years and years and years ago. Look at the Titanic. No Scousers drowned on that ship, you know why? Because we're clued up, you see. We don't panic. As that ship was going down, no Scousers went down on that ship. We're used to people screaming their heads off when tables and chairs are going over. You know? Some of them Liverpool girls didn't bat an eyelid. 1912, water up to their ankles, put the lippy on, not a murmur. Water up to the knees, still put the lippy on. Water up to the waist, Mary, if you got a ciggy, not a murmur. Water up to the neck, Mary, you better ring a taxi. There's a fella next to us, he's my next door neighbour, God love him, he's half Iraqi, half American. He's his worst old enemy. And he's one of them keep fit fanatics. I hate people like that, they make the rest of us feel lazy, don't they? This fella runs everywhere. I couldn't run a bath. And every time you see him every morning, he's got the shorts on, you know, the like at the top. And he's always bragging with it, you know what I mean? I saved myself £20 last week. I jogged behind the bus every day to work, saved £20. I said, well, you're a dickhead, you should have jogged behind a taxi and saved £40. But I must admit, I've only come out to get away from the wife. Her name's Ruth, short for ruthless. She's that fat, doesn't matter where you sit in our house, she's next to you. She's got a big black eye now, it's her own.